Hello, low intermediate class. Mr. John here to give you some help with your homework assignment for this coming week. In the Burlington English activity you're going to do this week, you're going to do activities 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I would like to take a moment to help you with the reading activity. So just to give you some, again, some reminders, some help. In the reading activity, again, you will see the article here on the left side. Now just remember, if you want to make the article bigger, you just click on the plus button and the article will appear on the screen in larger letters. Okay, so you can see that here. Also, you can listen to the article by clicking on the play button that you see here.
He can't because he doesn't have one. He lives in an apartment building.
So again, you can read the article and enlarge by clicking on the plus button on the magnifying glass. And you can listen to the article by clicking on the play button and follow along as you read. In terms of the activities, again, you will have some questions that you'll need to answer that you can check here. Or if you want to redo them, you can click on reset, which will then clear the questions for you to answer them. Again, more questions to answer. If you want to review the article again, remember that plus button and the play button. The last reading activity involves a pie chart. So I wanted to talk just a moment about what a pie chart is. Now, pie, of course, is a sweet dessert that we can eat, but it also can be used to show information. So here, for example, the pie chart that you can make bigger by looking at here, lists by colors. So see the different colors here? The colors here indicate different numbers, 44%, for example, 10% here. And then if you look at the bottom of the screen, this is what we refer to as the key. So oftentimes you see keys with maps, with charts, like you see here, and the key will tell you what each color represents. So for example, this kind of pinkish color here, 20% represents in churchyards, or the orange color, kind of orange color there represents on farms. So again, when you're looking at the questions for this week's homework, again, make sure you read the questions and then you will choose which one represents these particular percentages. So for example, remember percents, 44%, 18%. We can represent percents using different ways. So for example, I'll just put a couple of examples here on the screen. For example, if you see the word 50%, sometimes people can use the word half. 50% would be exactly half of something, okay? 100%, of course, right? When we're using 100%, that would be all, or sometimes we use the word whole to represent 100%. Now, if you notice though, looking at the pie chart, we don't have anything like 50% or 100%. Instead, we've got 44%. So the question is, what do those numbers represent? Well, for example, we might think of 44% as perhaps some, but definitely not half. Or maybe we could say less than half. So again, often in English, we might use percentages with words to represent the basic idea of what you're seeing here. So again, when you're doing this particular activity, make sure that you check each answer box and to see how are they expressing, how are they saying that number. So for example, look at number 1. It says, what is the least common? The least common. So the least common, looking at these numbers here, I'm not going to give you the answer, but look at the numbers here. The least common would probably be the smallest number. So again, as you're looking here, that might give you an idea to think about the least. The least would be at the bottom. Okay, so again, as you're looking at the choices, just remember that sometimes we express percentages using words, not just numbers. So once again, the bottom part here is referred to as the key. So that's the key for this pie chart. Okay, good luck with your homework this week.